Welcome to Comparative VPN YouTube channel. Today's video will be an in-depth review of AVG VPN. AVG VPN is yet another antivirus-based VPN provider coming from one of the most relevant antivirus companies in the world. This company built its reputation by providing its users with a stable yet frequently updated antivirus suite for all devices, and now it's set foot in the VPN world where it claims to do the same. However, AVG claims to be, and I quote, a perfect VPN for your PC, which is quite a bold claim that we are going to put to the test in our AVG VPN review. Also, I'm going to give you two much better VPN alternatives that will put this allegedly perfect VPN to sleep. But before we do that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new VPN review similar to this one. As always, we'll start our AVG VPN review with applications and ease of use. And there's not much to talk about in this regard. AVG VPN supports Windows, iOS, Android and Mac with no additional devices like Fire Stick TV, routers, gaming consoles or even browser extensions, which is already unimpressive. On the brighter side, this premium VPN lets you protect up to 10 devices simultaneously, and this is better than many top VPNs on the market, ExpressVPN included. If you open AVG VPN's application, you'll notice that it looks quite nice and polished, but this is the case with pretty much every VPN of this type. Nevertheless, it's quite easy to use AVG VPN. To connect to the server you want, you just click on Change Location, click on the country you want, and AVG VPN will automatically connect you to the server located in this country. To disconnect, of course, use the same button and the connection will be stopped. To open the settings menu, click on the menu in the top right corner, and then choose Settings. This brings us to the next part of our AVG VPN review, which is security and privacy. Much like every other VPN, AVG VPN promises rock-solid security, privacy and everything else, but in the settings menu we can see how bare bones and shallow this VPN actually is. AVG VPN claims to use 256-bit encryption, which we hope is true, and in the application, the only security feature we could find is a kill switch, which is definitely a welcome addition but not enough to justify the price. We aren't sure if there's IP and DNS link protection, but because it's not mentioned anywhere on the website, we can safely assume that such feature does not exist. All of this make AVG VPN not a very secure VPN provider to use. But is it safe, you may ask? And I will hit you with the privacy policy in this AVG VPN review to check out what the company has to say about its logging practices. AVG VPN will not store your originating IP address, DNS queries, browsing history and upload/download history, which is great, right? Well, let's see what information is actually collected. These include timestamps of connections, the amount of bandwidth you used, application events, connection events and crash reports generated by the user. Finally, there's information like email address, activation code and subscription renewal date, which is necessary. To be honest, we've seen less intrusive privacy policies, although it could be much worse. Also, we must point out that AVG was bought by Avast in 2016, and this company is based in Czech Republic, a country within the European Union that can be problematic due to many data retention laws inside the European Union. So overall, we've seen much worse privacy policies, and even though AVG VPN won't store a substantial amount of information, the information that it stores is kept on the server for at least 35 days, and its European Union jurisdiction doesn't help it either, making AVG VPN not a safe and secure VPN to use. Moving on with the AVG VPN test and review, let's perform a couple of speed tests to determine how good the VPN is in terms of speeds. What you see on the screen is my native internet speed, so I will use two servers to test AVG VPN and see how big the speed reduction will be. One server will be located in Hungary, which AVG VPN gives me as the optimal server based on my location, and one in the United States, just to see how well AVG VPN performs in several conditions. As you can see, I'm already connected to the VPN server in Hungary, so let's revisit the speed test website and initiate the speed test. The results are not great, and I must be honest and say that I expected this. Both upload and download speeds are drastically decreased, and my ping already reached almost 100 milliseconds. Now I'm connected to the server in the United States, so let's initiate the speed test once again and check out the results. Once again, I expected a lot worse results and got exactly that, with significantly reduced speeds and the ping that reaches almost 220 milliseconds. It doesn't take a smart person to see that AVG VPN is not a particularly fast VPN provider. In fact, it's one of the slowest VPNs we tested and is not great for bandwidth-hungry online activities. In the next part of our AVG VPN review, we need to perform a streaming test and see if you can unblock different streaming platforms regardless of your location. I will use Netflix and BBC iPlayer to perform the tests. For Netflix, I will use the US catalog and I will try to unblock the movie Batman: The Killing Joke, which is available exclusively in the United States and I can't find it, as you can see, after which I will connect to the UK server and try to watch BBC iPlayer. First, let's connect to a streaming server in the United States. And then let's refresh the page. Unfortunately, the movie isn't here even though I have a US IP address, which means that Netflix US doesn't work. Let's try to watch BBC iPlayer now. And as you can see, I get a geo-restriction message because I'm not located in the UK, so I can't access the show. But now let's connect to a streaming server in the United Kingdom. And of course, let's refresh the page. Once again, BBC iPlayer doesn't work and the geo-restriction message is still here, which means that once again I can't access the show. And after the streaming test, things are pretty clear. AVG VPN is not a good option for streaming and unblocking geo-restricted content simply because it isn't capable of doing that. We also must talk about servers in our AVG VPN review, and on the website we can see that it offers 50 server locations to choose from, which is a decent number for a VPN of this type. Of course, the VPN didn't mention the exact number of servers, but we're pleasantly surprised to see that P2P and streaming servers are on the list. And while streaming servers won't work as well, you can go with P2P servers and enjoy torrenting, albeit at a significantly decreased speed. The server distribution could be better as well, because we get just 3 locations in Africa and Middle East, which is also translated to Asia, where only a few countries are on the list. Thankfully, there are quite a lot of servers in the US, UK, Canada and Australia. Being a premium VPN, you would expect AVG VPN to have quite decent customer support. Well, that's not the case here. As you can guess, 24/7 live chat support isn't available and the only way to contact the provider is to fill out this form, send it away and hope that you get a response in less than 24 hours, which is the average waiting time. The customer support is not very responsive, but if you have minor issues and questions and you're not in a hurry, you probably won't care too much about its downsides. Interested in buying this VPN after our AVG VPN test? Well, you'll need to go into a long-term relationship with the provider even if you're not that kind of a guy or girl. You can see that monthly plans are not available and AVG VPN gives you 3 options. The annual plan at $59.88 upfront, and a 2 and a 3-year plan at $95.76 and $143.64 respectively. For a VPN of this caliber, we're talking about very expensive prices, especially for the 3-year plan. In this case, we recommend getting CyberGhost, a much cheaper yet better VPN with 7,000 servers in 90 countries, stronger security, a true no-logging policy, faster speeds, 24/7 support, dedicated streaming and P2P servers that actually work, and so much more. Or if you want a really superior option, ExpressVPN is your best bet and it's not that much more expensive than AVG VPN. On the flip side, it offers 3,000 plus servers in 94 countries, the fastest speed you can get, works with Netflix and many other streaming platforms, has 24/7 live chat support and an external audit on its security features and a no-logging policy. I left links to both VPNs in the description below where you can claim special discounts on their long-term plans and take advantage of all the features they offer. So it's time to end our AVG VPN review. In conclusion, we suggest avoiding this VPN if you're looking for a safe, secure and reliable premium VPN. Many reasons back up our conclusion, and weak security, the lack of no-logging policy, slow speeds, disappointing support and the inability to unblock any streaming platforms are just some of them. For the money that you're going to pay in this case, you can get CyberGhost instead, or if you want to pay a bit more but also get a lot more, ExpressVPN is a perfect alternative to AVG VPN. All in all, AVG VPN is far from being perfect as it claims to be, and therefore ExpressVPN and CyberGhost represent great choices and give you a 30 and a 45-day money-back guarantee respectively, so you have nothing to lose by testing them out. With everything said, this was all for today's video. We hope you liked it, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to our channel and stay with us because many more VPN reviews are coming very soon. See you in the next video. Bye!